Hi, this is Eric Stoller. We're here at another stem cell and peptide party. I'm here with Chris Caprice, who just joined us and actually just had one of his first peptide shots. So, Chris, thanks for coming. Share us a little bit like your journey you're working on first, kind of getting your body right. So tell me kind of like what do you want to accomplish for yourself over the next say 30, 60, 90 days?
Well, first, I want to say thank you for inviting me.
Of
It's an
course.
amazing experience, introducing me to the doctor and the rest of the people out here who are on their own journey and their own path. I think it's great to socialize with people like that
Yeah,
and kind of hear what they got going on and feel their experience. And then, it eases things into the situation. So the
exactly.
fact that you put me into a room where there's other people who are doing that, it relaxed me and makes me feel a lot more comfortable. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. Well, it's really about, it's a community, it's people that you come in where you're comfortable and versus being in a doctor's office
Yeah,
where you have a little bit of
sure.
fear, where you
You don't,
get to,
you don't even get to socialize too much, right? Like you're all sitting in the waiting room, just waiting to be the next patient. So here you get to speak a little bit, talk, hang out. It's a cool vibe. We're by the pool, talking and getting people's experience and learning their journey. And it's a comfortable feeling. I think it's great.
absolutely. So tell me a little about what you want to accomplish. I know one of the things is really working on, someone getting the weight to a weight
Sure.
that you want. I mean, something that I just went through.
Yeah.
And as I talk to you about it, it's more about health more than anything else
Sure.
because you
Sure.
got a lot of years and a lot of work and a lot of time that you want to have the best time. So, what do you want to accomplish?
Yeah, so
What's your goal?
I've kind of always been a big guy. I've never been able to be a skinny guy. I've always, had size to me.
Sure.
But over the years, your belly seems to get bigger and bigger, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
everybody's like, "Oh, you're a big guy. You can't even tell." And I'm like, "Hey, when I look in the mirror, I can tell."
Yeah.
Right? So, eventually I got to the point where I'm like, health matters. I'm
Right.
I'm 42 years old. I'm a grandfather already.
Wow.
I'm heading into the direction where my health is what my future is.
That's
My
right.
future goals revolve around me being healthy and me being, longevity and living and being, able to play with the grandkids.
Well, that and you're running a business in multiple
That's
cities, and
yes,
and
that's
it's
correct.
and the event business takes a lot of energy, and
Correct.
and
And
I knowing firsthand.
and that aspect, one doesn't get chances to eat too much healthy because I'm always on go, right? So it's always
Right.
like the first thing you see. And then on top of that, I'm Latin, so rice and beans are a part of the
Of
natural
course,
everyday
of
things.
course,
It's
of
full of
course.
carbs. Bread is another issue. So I wanted to get on this journey to kind of help my appetite and help those cravings. And doing all my research, and I see that the peptides is what I think is going to help the most with that. It's just a little niche, a little help that I need, a little guidance.
Well, that's what it takes, and that's what happened for me. Because what's going to do is going to help reset your brain,
Sure.
and then what you'll start seeing is if you're aware and when you're hungry, those people don't realize you got to eat.
Right.
Like
Right.
Michael was saying, eat lean protein, so your body is changing. Like when you eat the breads, your body's like, oh, rejecting it because it's not used to
Sure.
that.
Sure.
And what you're going to probably find is you all of a sudden you'll be like your brain, you'll start to notice it when you're not gravitating towards those things that you usually gravitate to, like the breads and the sugars,
Right.
because that's our natural thing. We want to get
Yeah.
we want to feel good right away, right?
Yeah.
So
It definitely releases what is it called? The yeah, things in your brain that the what is it called? That
oh, the
makes you happy.
endorphins,
The
yeah,
endorphins. Jesus Christ.
exactly, exactly.
See, that's my brain fog there kicking in.
It's okay. You're going to get past that. So, we're now on it's August 8th, right?
Yes.
2026. So what we should do is in like the next couple of weeks, right? We should kind of do another one
Sure.
and just really look at your journey,
I
and
do want to mention I'm 320 pounds right
the
now.
320,
320, 6'1", and I want to be down to 250. That's the
250.
goal.
Okay, good. So then what we need to do is you have a scale.
I do have a scale.
All right. So first thing I'm going to show you is measured gets done. So every day, get on the scale, right? You know the shot. You do it once a week. If you're finding yourself where you need more, what's called microdosing.
Sure.
But this is now, like we talked about, is also getting your nutrition, like the walking is great, getting consistent with the
Sure.
working out, and all of a sudden you get
And
into a
an-
flow.
another thing for the people that haven't met you yet, you've guided me throughout this whole time since we've met. Hey,
Yes.
start eating more protein, start eating leaner foods, get rid of the
Right.
carbs, start walking. I've already showed you 2
Yes,
screenshots.
it's
I've
amazing.
done almost 3 miles a day.
Excellent. So you're in the right path
Yeah,
already.
yeah, it's heading in the right direction. But I couldn't motivate myself, right? But when you have someone who calls you constantly, it's like, hey, did you do that? Did you do this? I'm not saying he's gonna do that for everyone or that you need that, but I'm just saying for me it works.
And I'll tell you why. Because somebody did it for me, and I had the heart attack. I crashed my car into a telephone pole, and I'm a living example of really putting it to lose weight. And I want to share. There's a lot of people, they get on the shot like that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to do it for like a minute and then stop." And
Yeah.
what they don't realize, I'm actually proud of you, because the first three things you did, you started resetting your nutrition.
Yeah.
You got your exercise going. So imagine you didn't do the shot. Now you're going to do the step 3. Now all of a sudden you're like, wow. Now all of a sudden you're going to start seeing the weight come down. It might even a few pounds. Your brain's going to go wow, and you're going to go more, because now you're seeing the results, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Your confidence goes up, and then very soon you're going to look like this.
That's what I'm waiting for.
You're going to look like
I'm
this.
tired of wearing baggy shirts. Like
Yeah.
this shirt is probably 3 times bigger than me, or 2 times for sure. But if I don't wear a big shirt like this, my belly's way the heck out here.
Right.
Obviously, I don't want to show everybody, so I hide the weight. So the fact that I can not have to hide the weight, I think
That's
that's
right.
one of my goals.
That's right. You know the things that I do? I walk around my house with the shirt off all
On
the time.
purpose?
Yeah, my wife goes, "Why do you do that?" She goes, "I said, because I can. I can't believe it."
That's right.
So listen, it may be something in your life. It could be weight. It could be something you deal with, whether it's a chronic issue. Come reach out to us, myself, Chris. This is not about money, because you know what? Health is wealth. And if you could pay it forward. Chris today, we gave him his first shot to get started, because he's on that journey. And that's the most important thing. You don't have to get sick. You don't have to have a heart attack. You don't have to wait until you have to go to the ER. Take control of your health. That's why I'm all about health, wealth, and self, because we take control of ourselves, and then we can, all I do is just sort of inspire people by what I've done. If I was sitting here, didn't do the work and the weight, and you go, how can I listen to this guy?
Yeah.
Now I'm just saying I've done the work, done unconventional things to get here. So
Absolutely.
I just want you to have the final word, because this is your journey. I'm excited for you. I really am.
Thank you. You know, this is my journey, and you know, Eric is a mentor in this space, and you know, he's been able to give me a lot of advice, and he's actually brought me on the Man on the Mission. So I would love for you guys to follow that. I'm gonna create my own journey and my own mission, and I would love for you guys to follow me as well. And the outcome of this, I wanted to be able to do what Eric did for me to others, right? So I just want to be able to get fit, pass along my knowledge, and keep the door going. You know, keep the door open for everyone else who needs to take the same journey I'm taking right now.
Exactly. And he's gonna inspire a lot of people. Maybe you're watching this, you need it. Listen, this is about taking control of your health. This is Eric Stoller, a man on a mission. Chris Caprice, a man on a mission. We all have a mission, a man, a woman, it doesn't matter.
Right.
And we're here to help you get it right. That's what this is all about. Because when my good friend Les Brown says it, he goes, healthy people have 1,000 goals. And when you're unhealthy, you just have one goal. And weight, people don't understand. Like sometimes you're why you're fatigued, why you're tired. Man, when you don't see yourself in the frame, right? People see my old pictures. They go, "Is that an AI?" I'm like, "No, that was me." So
I couldn't believe it myself, you know. And
sometimes I can't.
yeah. Well, I can't wait till I not believe what I was looking like. That's the end goal here, you know.
Exactly. All right, we're going to be back soon with more interviews, but also Chris's progress throughout the month.